It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And featured this week is C.J. Mosley. He's on the verge of earning his 100th tackle of the season. It's the Jets and the Browns on Thursday night.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out in his 4th NFL season, former Temple Owl, P.J. Walker.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Walker looking to throw it right away. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now Walker swings this out for Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former 2nd overall pick, now in his 3rd season out of BYU.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy can blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you impressed,
I
aren't you?
am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now 3rd down and very long. Now Walker. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns set to take over. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and it rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Walker. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Play action now, Walker. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Walker. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Walker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets first down.
Cook up the gut. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. We can't have that.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Cook following the penalty. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And working out of the gun here, Walker. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down throw for Walker. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jets 21, Browns nothing.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Patrick on Wassor on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Walker now.
at the Jets.
Pressure comes and down he goes. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 1st down, Wilson. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Wilson will throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Martin Emerson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Walker. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Off the play fake, Walker. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And Walker now to throw on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st down, Walker. Swings this out for Hunt. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Walker. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now. Walker. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. It was the veteran Dalvin Cook who took center stage in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Wilson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the shotgun, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Wilson. And a loose football. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. There, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they go play action. Here's Walker rolling to his right. This to Graham on the short pass. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
A 2-yard gain.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down. And he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. 4th down. That becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the... So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Muscles him off. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
But the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a 2nd down throw for Walker. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. To throw is Walker. On the move to his left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here now?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
71 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Wilson on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 37-yard line.
Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. That third down conversion good for 23. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A 1st down throw for Walker. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Walker. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Walker. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There, this is, look at the big man rumble. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Here's Walker. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
To throw is Walker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use?
You